Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, depending on when you are doing your virtual learning. Hopefully, everybody's safe and well. Just know that I definitely wish we were all together in the classroom doing this instead of doing it over the phone and through video. But just know I'm thinking about you. All right, you should have already done Wednesday's daily math, so now let's check our answers. Number 1, solve and shade in to represent. This time we're subtracting fractions with the same denominator. This is a preview of the lesson you will do next week, which is on subtracting fractions with the same denominator. So we're going to start. We have 7/8. So if I look at my model, I see that it's been cut into 8 parts. I need to show 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, and now we need to show that 2 of those parts have been taken away. You can just put an X on them if you want, or you can, shade through them differently. So if we started with 7/8, those 2 8s have been taken away. We have 5 8s left. 5 8s is in simplest form because there's no way we can go lower. The only factors 5 and 8 share are 1. All right, number 2, how many lines of symmetry are there? So this one was tricky. Hopefully you got it. There are 5 lines of symmetry. Did you find them all? All right, so here they are. There is 1 going vertically, okay? Now there's also, and you may have to turn your paper, but there's actually a line of symmetry through every point. So there's a line going this way, and there's a line of symmetry going here. And we go through this point, there's another line of symmetry, and there's a line of symmetry here, okay? So 5 lines of symmetry on this figure. Bonus points if you knew what this is. This is a pentagon. Number 3, we are going to write the fraction, the decimal, and the word form for what's shaded in the model. So we see that our model, our whole, has been cut into 100 pieces. How many parts are shaded? 1 of those 100 pieces. So our fraction is 1/100th. When we go to write that as a decimal, we're going to show that we don't have a whole, okay? Only one tiny little piece has been shaded in, so no whole has been made yet. Put your decimal place. Now, the first place, put your decimal point. The first place past the decimal point is called the tenths. Well, we don't have any tenths because a tenth would have been one of these all the way down, a full column. We don't have a tenth yet, so we put a 0. The next place after the tenths is hundredths. How many hundredths are shaded in? Just 1. So your decimal is 0.01, but you read that, and that's the word form, as 1/100th. Make sure you put that TH on the end. All right, number 4, we're comparing decimals. It says compare the numbers, so we have, looks like 0.8, but remember we're going to read it like we would word form. So this is 8/10ths, and over here we have 45/100ths, okay? Our models can help you. So over here, this model's been cut into 10 parts, 8 parts are shaded. This model has been cut into 100ths, okay? 45 of them are shaded. Which is greater, which one's less? Well, we compare it the same way as we do whole numbers. So we start with the ones place. The ones place is the same. So we move to the tenths. 8/10ths is greater than 4/10ths. So 8/10ths is greater than 45/100ths. All right, the very last one, we are ordering our fractions. So we have the fractions 3/4, 3/8, 1/4, and 7/8. First, I'm going to look at my number line. How many parts has the number line been divided into? So start at 0 and you just count the sections. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means each one of these represents 1/8. I'm going to go ahead and just fill in all the way like we would normally do. It's good practice for equivalent fractions. 5/8, 6/8, 7/8. The 1 whole would be 8/8. All right, so which fractions have we already plotted? We've done 3/8 and we've done 7/8. we have to find equivalent fractions for 3/4 and 1/4. Okay, so we'll start with 3/4. So which of these eighths is the same thing as 3/4? Well, you should have marked 6/8, okay? Because 3 times 2 is 6 and 4 times 2 is 8. So 3/4 and 6/8 are equivalent. 1/4, which one of these is equivalent to 1/4? You should have put 1/4 under the 2/8, or vice versa. 1 times 2 is 2, 4 times 2 is 8. Bonus, how many of you knew that 4/8 was equivalent to 1/2? Good job if you already knew that. All right, that's it for Wednesday's Daily Math. I will see y'all here tomorrow for Thursdays. Y'all have a fabulous day. Love you and miss you.